Ladies and gentlemen, you can't make this up. We'll get to the political analysis in a moment, but here, ABC News classified documents found at Mike Pence's home and turned over to DOJ lawyer. So, senators bewildered by Pence classified document revelation. The Hill, CNN, first on CNN. Classified documents found at Pence's Indiana home. So, I'll get to this bizarre state of affairs. Washington Post, classified documents discovered at home of former Vice President Mike Pence. And so we'll read the ABC News article. Classified documents found at Mike Pence's home and turned over to the Department of Justice. These lawyers are fantastic. There's just such good and honest people. Classified documents have been found at the home of former Vice President Mike Pence and turned over to the Federal Bureau of Investigation for review. A lawyer for Pence conducted the search of Pence's home in Indiana last week and found around a dozen documents marked classified. The search was done proactively and in the wake of the news that classified documents from before he was president were found in Joe Biden's home. And an old office at the Biden-Pence Center, a Washington, D.C. think tank, and his garage, and other locations, with Hunter possibly gaining access to them and potentially selling them, according to the New York Post. So, this is very bizarre for a number of reasons. I don't know what kind of attorneys these people are paying, these lawyers, but generally, that's another story. It makes perfect sense, and then it makes no sense at all. This is... Okay, there's no reason why this is happening other than it benefiting Trump and also Hillary Clinton. Now, if one were to say, okay, well, who benefits from this? You have to ask, who benefits from this? This is a totally bizarre, peculiar, state of affairs. Who benefits politically? Well, not Pence, not Joe Biden, not the Democratic Party, not the establishment Republican Party, not the Never-Trumpers, okay? The Never-Trumpers and Democrats used to say, oh my goodness, Trump, he really made a big mistake with classified data. Well, now you have Pence today, because his good, trusting, fantastic lawyer just coincidentally searched his house, and then found. So who benefits? Hillary Clinton benefits, number one. Okay, Clinton purchased the Steele dossier to create years and years of a McCarthy era. Both Clintons and the Democrats purchased the Steele dossier and then accused Trump of working for another country to create a McCarthy era Red Scare hysteria. Okay, we learned in high school that the McCarthy era was a negative, terrible chapter in American history where everyone is accused of being an operative of that country. Well, Democrats recreated that because they railroaded Bernie Sanders, and then we found out through their own emails, and then it had to be a plot by another country. Okay, that's the way the Democrats roll. Do you think Trump got Pence's lawyers, or do you think Trump got Biden's lawyers? I think that the Clintons have more influence with the Never-Trumpers and with the Democratic Party. A lot more influence. Now, this is speculation, okay? Kind of like the Steele dossier that started endless coverage and thousands upon thousands of articles about Trump possibly being an operative of another country, okay? If you look at the history of the past 7 years, the Democratic National Committee and Hillary Clinton purchased a Steele dossier. They accused Trump with attorneys and with tech people of having servers that communicated. We learned from the Durham probe, but we learned even before that it was complete and utter nonsense. Okay? They worked with media to disparage Trump every single day. The Pence documents are undergoing a review by the Department of Justice's National Security Division. So imagine a special counsel created for Mike Pence. So you have a special counsel for Biden, you have a special counsel for Trump, you have a special counsel for Mike Pence. So then who benefits there? Hillary Clinton. Where's the special counsel for the Clintons? Gee, that'll never happen, right? Or who knows? Hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen, every day, 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. I have some very important segments today at 8 and 11 a.m. Go to H.A. Goodman's other channel. We'll talk about this today. And become a Patreon. To my new Patreons, thank you. Become a member. To my super thanks, thank you so very, very much. I still have to thank somebody from yesterday, and I will, and I apologize. Thank you so very, very much. I still have to thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, go to hagoodman.com to read my writing in The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, and other publications. So CNN first reported discovery of classified materials at Pence's home. So, in a letter sent last week to the National Archives, a representative for Pence wrote that Pence had engaged outside counsel on January to review records. We found the reason that were stored at his home. Engaged outside counsel on January to review records that were stored at his home. It was during that review that... Okay, so this could have been a part of the January committee. Maybe he got outside counsel. Outside counsel. Outside counsel is a Latin term for Hillary Clinton-linked attorney. And so you have to ask, I'm just saying, I have no evidence at all. There's no proof that the Clintons were a part of anything. But who benefits? I think that Hillary Clinton will be the nominee in 24. I think that it'll be Trump, Clinton, 2024. And if you think that's nuts, just ask yourself what's taking place, okay? Hit subscribe to this channel because I know that there are still a lot of people who say, well, nothing's ever gonna happen. Every single day, something very bizarre and peculiar happens from a political perspective, or people just get indicted and arrested. A Federal Bureau of Investigation agent here, but Pence's lawyer wrote a letter that the counsel was unable to provide an exact description of the folders and briefings. So this is now the same people who are defending. This is hilarious too. So now Democrats will do the same thing they always do. They said a vice president can declassify certain documents, and it's a vice president. And now Pence will say, Pence has classified documents immediately, without even thinking, Pence, this is a terrible, shocking display of un-American criminality. And so they will go from, it's not that big of a deal, it was a vice president, to a Vice President Pence, no, Lord help us, or they don't believe so. The point, though, is separately House, and then you'll have Chuck Todd, so you're not going to investigate Pence? Yeah, but still Pence doesn't have Hunter. See, in their desperate attempt to make everything morally relative, you still don't have Hunter. So you can't duplicate Hunter. That'll be a tough one to duplicate. You can't duplicate a person who has sold access, potentially, to the U.S. government and engaged in other activities for years and years, and then photos and videos. It's not about the photos, too. See, what media and Democrats do, and look, God bless you if you're Democrat, Republican, left, right, center, it doesn't matter. Communist, socialist, supporter of Trump, libertarian, never Trumper, God bless you. Whatever, I'm voting for Trump, but if you're voting for somebody else, fantastic. Okay, I'm not into tribalism. I want everybody to know that it's all love, and I care about love and everybody's opinion, who they are. It's fine. It doesn't matter to me. I just want people to be safe, happy, prosperous, filled with happiness, and just have a wonderful, wonderful 2023. Okay? Not everything's morally relative. I don't care if they try their best to just muddy the waters. You can find classified data with Newt Gingrich now and Giuliani. It's still not Hunter and Joe. And it's still not private servers siphoning top secret intel outside the U.S. government, which we don't know how that happens. We don't know how from a cyber perspective. It's impossible, actually, but Madam Secretary found a way. I think she'll be the 24 nominee. There are too many bizarre coincidences that benefit Clinton. And they also benefit Trump, incidentally. which is really hilarious also. So there's a possibility Trump is orchestrating all of this. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe. We'll talk about this today. I might do a live stream tonight. Give me your thoughts. Thanks.